Dronarium is our UAV drone school. It's better, correctly told UAV, but we call it drone. Drone school we placed in Kiev, we placed in Lviv, also different cities, maybe, I don't know. History of Dronarium. When we then start full invasion, we all must do something, yeah. And good decision of all community, all Dronarium, start thinking what we can do with our knowledges, with our skills, how we can be effective, and that's how Dronarium start teaching how to fly. This is multi-rotors. This is multi-rotors. This is also like an FPV, like stable flights. For example, Mavics, hotels.
Honestly, it's been pretty interesting. I've started to develop like a big liking to this whole like flying drones and everything. And I think it's like, you know, it's a good skill to have, and especially if you want to pursue some career in relating to this kind of field. And you know, the more knowledge, the better, right? So I think it's a good opportunity. And we have come here to learn. Of course, it's a little bit more challenging, you know, in the beginning, and it still is, right? A lot of things you need to know, to understand, but you know, it's part of the fun. So I think it's nice, it's lovely.
It requires flying in the simulator because flying real drone is super hard and nobody can do it without any practice in the virtual like environment, because you'll crash a lot. You will spend like first 5 to 10 hours just unable to hover in the air. You're gonna crash and crash and crash. So with the real drones, it's gonna be firstly expensive, secondly dangerous, and the third inefficient. So first of all, simulator. Then, if you're flying pretty good, you could start to practice with the real drones. In the real flights, in real environment, with the wind. If you teach our military, they know why they need FPV, how to use them, how we are utilizing them, and they familiar, all of them, almost familiar with that technology. If we talk about the foreigners, most of them kind of underestimate what FPV is. They look at the cool videos from Ukraine, from the battlegrounds, from YouTube, whatever, and then they think I could do the same thing. But then they face the reality that FPV is the hardest thing to fly. If you talk about the UAVs.
Our foreign students, then they go to our program when they want to know how to fly the drone. It's first of all, they want to be prepared for be effective in their own country. Many students, after finishing our course, they go to our recruit center, our international legion, and go search our army. You must be ready. If in your country, if you have such a neighbor, like not a good, it's easier to say not a good neighbor, you must be prepared.